Hi everyone, sorry for the delay, just had a bit of a technical issue. But as you can see, just going into the fourth game now, and Shelton's 2-1 up. Big clash in the semi-finals. Paul just missed a big smash there, trying to smash from the service line. Just got down on it a little bit too much. First serve from Paul, middle of the box. Big deep return, rallying forehands cross, just long from Shelton. Went for a serve down the tee. Missed it, second serve out wide, rallying forehand on the forehand cross once again. Shelton's a lefty, so he's hitting backhands to Paul's forehand. And Paul just missing an opportunity there, going for an inside-out forehand, just missing it wide. Just missed the first serve down the tee there. Second serve down the tee again. Shelton returning down the line. And Paul missing that deep ball to his backhand. Shelton was looking for the approach there. Big point for Shelton here, 2 break points. Second serve for Paul. Returned down the line once again, but just missed it wide. Can see the frustration from Shelton there. Shelton's still got another break point. Just missed his first serve down the tee. Going for a second serve now. Second serve tee again, but Shelton took that on nicely with a wide ball. Lots of cross-court rallies now, but again, Shelton just missing an easy ball long. Tommy Paul holding really well here. And a missed approach from Paul. Just puts a half volley in the net on ball 3. Advantage Shelton. Second serve for Paul again. Big point, needs to get a good serve in here. And manages to do so. Hits a second serve down the tee. And Shelton just looking a bit uncomfortable there on the backhand, maybe getting a bit nervous on a big point. Knows it would be a big break for him. First serve from Paul allows him the approach into the net. And Shelton misses a lob, so advantage Paul. Big tee serve again. Looking to move inside the court. Stays on the baseline, but manages to hold his serve after being 2 break points down. Sorry, MJ, I did see the chats, but I thought I'd better keep you guys informed for such a big game. So I'll answer some of your questions now. So yeah, MJ, as you and Mana Sapphire have both said, who am I rooting for? I have to say I'm rooting for Shelton. Obviously, it's a big American clash. It's their it's their fourth time playing each other, but it's 2-1 currently in Shelton's favour. But as a young player, and I mean, he's only a year older than I am, and I have a lot of respect for him and think he's a really good player. So yeah, I think it has to be Shelton for me. Tommy Paul just got that change of direction in there. Goes for a backhand down the line to win him the point. Did really well to get a deep return in off such a strong first serve. I mean, Shelton's got an exceptional serve, as we've seen in the slams as well. So I think Tommy Paul's dealing with it well. Big wide serve from Shelton. Going for the backhand cross. Quite brave going into Paul's forehand, but he's just missed that one. I think Shelton maybe needs to start waiting a bit more for the opportunities to go for the big shots and the winners. Often looks like he's getting a bit impatient in these rallies. Tommy Paul approaching with the drop shot. Shelton just not quite able to pick that one up. I'm not sure if he's the one that pointed to his watch with Novak, but I know he's famous for his like cool celebration, like the hanging up the phone. I know that's his big one. Big serve from Shelton out wide. Not an ace, but wins in the point. Oh yeah, the phone. Yeah. Definitely got a lot of media attention with that celebration. I mean, I think other athletes started doing it as well. Second serve from Shelton. A double fault. I can see this being a long match. I feel like we might be in for a 3-setter. I'm calling that early. Second serve from Shelton. Shelton looking for the approach, but Paul finding a great passing shot down the line. Although Shelton's up in the head-to-head, it'd be interesting to see if the fact that they've never played each other on indoor hard courts, it'd be interesting to see if that makes a difference at all. I mean, they're both really young players. I mean, they're both in their 20s. So not necessarily got loads and loads of experience, either of them. But I mean, they've both played in slams, so obviously both performing well. I mean, I'd say Shelton's more on the rise at the minute. Yeah, it was a big break for Paul. I mean, with Shelton's serve as well. Yeah, I think that was a really important game for Tommy Paul. Hopefully he can keep on top of it now. About to start the 6th game now. Paul serving. Lovely serve out wide. Managed to get inside the baseline now, looking for the approach, but just missing a volley at his feet. It was all looking really promising, but Shelton managed to create the angle and Paul maybe didn't quite get in quick enough there. Second serve for Paul. Serves down the tee. Shelton looking for the change of direction now. Both rallying down the line on the left-hand side. Moving to the cross court now. Paul managing to get into the net, but just missing on the approach once again. Big serve from Paul, relatively centre of the box, bit of a body serve there, but Shelton just couldn't quite give himself the space to hit through that one. Let on Tommy Paul's first serve there. Second serve down the tee. Shelton's backhand, rallying on the left-hand cross. Now the right-hand cross. The temptation for me to say forehand cross and backhand cross, and then realising one of them's a lefty. Second serve for Paul again. Went wide on this one. Looked to change the direction on that ball 3. Now an inside out forehand on the approach. Both into the net to volley. But Shelton just misses that one. And game point for Paul to put him 4-2 up. Rallying on the right-hand cross. Tommy Paul just moving very slightly further inside the court, keeping Shelton pushed back, but then just missing long on that shot. Now will Shelton break back or will Tommy hold his serve? Just missed this first serve out wide. Going for a second serve again now. Goes wide again. Shelton just missing that return off the serve. Maybe just starting to feel the pressure to break back after just being broken. First serve from Tommy goes T. Started rallying quite central and deep there, but Paul just missed one long. Second serve for Paul. Goes T. Rallying on the left-hand cross now. Tommy switches it up, goes line. Now pushed onto his forehand and Shelton just misses wide. Serve out wide and Shelton just misses that return long once again. Taking Tommy Paul 4-2 up now. Hi Lexi, nice to see a few familiar faces back in the comments again. Serve out wide from Shelton. Immediately looking for that change of direction. Surprised didn't approach there, just moved slightly inside the baseline. Just keeps missing long. Seems to be a problem for both of them. They both seem to be missing a few long at the minute. Shelton's first serve out wide to Paul's backhand. Seems to be playing it a bit safer now, but Paul using that opportunity to approach. Tee serve to Paul's backhand. Rallying on the right-hand cross now. Shelton looking to move around the ball to use his forehand, but just misses that one in the net. Maybe just didn't quite get around it in time. Second serve. And again, Shelton getting really tight, just missing that ball 3. Just doesn't really seem to be in it right now. I think he's maybe struggling mentally, being a breakdown, well, 2 breaks down now. Maybe just feeling the pressure. I mean, I believe Shelton's only won 1 career title. So getting to a semi-finals of a relatively big tournament, maybe he's just feeling the pressure of that. That's quite surprising, seeing as he's performed in slams. I mean, Paul's just got that slight age advantage. Not a lot older, but maybe just been on the circuit a bit longer, so he's used to these high pressure scenarios. But I guess time will tell. We'll see how the rest of the match goes. See if Paul can close this set on his serve. And see what happens in the next set. Paul just about to start serving again. Hit the net cord, but just went wide, so second serve for Paul. Straight on to Shelton's backhand, where he missed the return. Just maybe had a bit of a high contact point on that one. Second serve for Paul. Down the tee goes, onto Shelton's backhand again. Maybe he's found a bit of a weakness with Shelton looking to change direction again off his backhand, and just missing wide down the line. Very much a tight push from Shelton at the minute. Big serve from Paul out wide. Sees him inside the baseline with a huge approach cross court. Wins him the point easy. Doesn't even have to come in to finish with the volley. Just a lot on the first serve there. Looked like a big serve tee. Oh, and a big ace down the tee. No disputing that. Shelton was nowhere near it. Great way to end the first set. If you look at first serve points won, I mean, Tommy's now won 62% of his first serves, with Shelton only at 55%, which is quite a surprise because Shelton's quite known for his serve, setting previous tournament records in slams. I believe it was in, I want to say, Wimbledon last year. I think he set a tournament record for the fastest serve at Wimbledon 2023. I think Shelton's making a lot of unforced errors. Hi, Brian. Nice to hear from you. So going into the second set now with Shelton to serve. Yeah, right, Ashley. That was a really quick first set for Paul. I mean, the courts at Abu Dhabi are really fast, so that's probably helping him a lot. Big first serve down the tee. Shelton seems to have a new mindset going into the second set. Seems to be a lot more confident, maybe just thinking he's got nothing to lose. Again, wins the point straight off his serve. Big serve out wide that time. Paul just managing to get a racket on that one. Shelton approaching, but manages to get in a great passing shot, does Paul. Despite being pushed so far out wide, manages to pick up the half volley. Goes straight in towards Shelton's backhand. And a seemingly easy game for Shelton, which is quite surprising, considering his performance in the last set. Tommy Paul serving again now. Serves out wide. Great change of direction from Shelton. That's the first one he's made in a while. Manages to get that return in down the line. as a return winner. Seemed like he was reaching for it as well. Let on Paul's first serve there. Tried to serve T. Will be interesting to see if he goes for the same again. Well, that's where he got his ace before. And goes wide that time, but gets another let. We'll see how long he can keep this going for. Tries T again, but just goes long. Second serve now. Goes T. Shelton quick to miss long again. Second serve now. Serve wide. Rallying on the right-hand cross. Paul just changes direction with a big shot down the line, allows him to come into the net and finishes with a smash. Very clean, very close to the net. Would be quite hard for him to miss. Great way to finish a point there. Probably restoring some confidence after that missed smash earlier. And Tommy Paul's really loving a let cord at the minute. She's going for a first serve again now. Down the tee it goes, rallying more centrally now. Paul just manages to get around that one, shifting slightly towards the backhand side, but manages to hit an inside-out forehand that wins him the point. Wasn't a huge shot, but he's just got the consistency at the minute that Shelton seems to be struggling with. Serve out wide from Paul. And to win him the game. I feel like that's often what happens. The big, well-known players. I mean, people like Djokovic, for example, will often go a set down and then come back to win something. I think Shelton will maybe have more support than Paul will have, so that might fuel him a bit as well. Second serve for Shelton. Going out wide with this one. Pushing Paul well off the back of the court. Although Paul quick to change direction, and I think it just catches Shelton off guard. Just couldn't quite get to that ball on his backhand side. Big serve out wide from Shelton. Paul manages to get a big return in there. Again, manages to change direction straight off that serve down the line. Maybe push wide enough that it just opens up that angle slightly. Put Shelton under that unexpected pressure. Second serve tee, rallying centrally again now. Managing to get onto Paul's backhand now. Back cross court on the right hand side. First serve down the tee, gives Shelton a short ball, slices deep and then manages to win off that volley. Quite a difficult one for a lefty, a high backhand volley, but manages to pull it off well. Hi Robbie, nice to meet you too. And a serve out wide. Shelton looking to approach again. Ooh. I just called wide. I wasn't actually quite sure if that was in or out. Just an interesting stat. Shelton's only won, I think it's at 35% of his second serves. But that's compared to Tommy Paul, who's winning 60 plus. That's quite a big discrepancy there. Maybe Paul just really capitalising on those returns. Big serve down the tee from Paul, getting him inside the baseline. Easy change of direction. Lovely ball towards Shelton's forehand, but he was so far away from it. I don't think he read it very well either. Even if he did get it back, he was moving into a very good position to finish the point. Shelton returning deep, His turn to approach. Paul missing on a wide angle passing shot there. Serve out wide from Paul and a missed return from Shelton there. Body serve from Paul. Lots of big shots. Shelton playing really defensively now to try and get Paul's balls back. Lots of changes direction from him and just misses long on the defensive. Hi, Pablo. I think Shelton might be able to win this one, but I think it's going to be down to the mental side a lot. I think it's going to be who's kind of mentally tougher in this scenario, because I think it's more the nerves as much as anything else. And on the flip side, Paul's confidence, that's kind of dictating the outcome at the minute more than anything else. It's making Shelton really tight and making Paul more confident in coming in and looking for those changes of direction and those sharp angles. Hi, Defunk. Thank you. Lovely to meet you. Second serve for Shelton. Rallying on the right-hand cross. Shelton seems to be dictating the angle at the minute. Goes line now. Looking to switch up to the line once again on the cross return, coming in, finishing that one with a volley. Just slightly long. Surprised he missed that volley because he looks to be dictating that point. Oh, great wide kick serve from Shelton there. Very difficult for Paul to get a racket on. Another great wide serve. Paul manages to read that one a bit better, get a racket on it, but it doesn't quite go over. Shelton had moved up well, though, if it did just trickle over. Tee serve from Shelton. Again, bit of progress seen on the return of the first serve there. That one did go over the net, but just slightly long rather than missed or in the net. Yeah, and once again, Shelton feeling very confident on his serve. You can see by the way he's looking to serve and volley on these points. Even if the return was going over, he's there and he's ready to dictate the rest of the point. Oh, Ruby, that sounds amazing. Very jealous. Fingers crossed for you then that you get to see Shelton. I guess we'll find out in due course. He does seem to be improving in this set though, so take that as something promising. Yeah, I was literally just about to say you have the US Open. I don't think you can complain too much. And that's amazing if it's really close to you too. Obviously, it's probably really hard to get tickets for, but I mean, hopefully you can get some at some point if you haven't been already. Shelton very tight on the return there. Serve from Paul out wide. And a miss long again from Shelton, taking Tommy Paul 30 love up now. Rallying on the forehand cross. Tommy Paul looking to dictate quickly. Going down the line, but just missing long. Yeah, slam tickets are really expensive. That's the downside. I guess that's the good thing about tournaments kind of like Abu Dhabi and Dallas and similar. Because the seats are generally cheaper, like the tickets are generally cheaper, but you're still often seeing the same good players that you'd see in slams, especially towards the end of tournaments. Hi, Anthony. Nice to meet you too. At Dallas, it's I'm definitely not going to pronounce these right, but it's like Giron and Manarino, isn't it? Shelton getting an easy approach there, finishing comfortably with a forehand volley. Shelton approaching. Paul going for the lob, but just going slightly long. Big tee serve from Shelton, looking for the approach. Drop shots, Paul. Just loses out on that one. Serve out wide. Miss return for Shelton to hold serve there. I feel like tennis players have so many different last names and so many people pronounce them differently. There's just no knowing sometimes, but thank you for the reassurance. Just about to go into the 8th game of the second set now. If Shelton can break here, that would really bring him back in it. And a serve out wide from Paul there. He looked like he was in control of that point, managed to get a step or two inside the baseline, but just was quick to miss wide on an inside-out forehand there. And another serve wide. That one wins him the point. First serve from the right goes tee. Drop shot from Shelton brings Paul in. Shelton just couldn't quite find a pass there. Maybe feeling the pressure of having his opponent at the net. Just misses it in the net. First serve down the tee. Looks like a great serve. Shelton just missing that return long once again. It's a very high return, that one. Maybe he was just reaching for it. Second serve for Paul. Easily gets Shelton inside the baseline, but he retreats back. Still manages to win the point though. Important for Shelton to stay in this one if he wants to stay in the match. Second serve tee from Paul. Shelton rallying backhands to Tommy Paul's forehand again, switches it up, goes line, manages to catch Paul off guard and win that point to bring it back to deuce. First serve out wide. Oh, really sharp angle. Manages to get Paul into the net on a short return. And a great volley cross court. Really found the space there. Capitalised on his serve. The excellent drive volley on the approach really put him in a good position for that one. First serve tee for Paul. Shelton's return may be going long again. Yeah. Paul looking to be in a great position now. Even if he doesn't break, he's only got to hold serve. Shelton, big tee serve. Paul just not able to get there. Paul just missing long on that return. Shelton serving towards the tee. Knows how important this game is to stay in it, looking for those big first serves once again. And serves wide, another missed return. Shelton managing to just stay in it, but really needing a break now. Second serve for Paul. Shelton careful on the return cross court. Tommy looking to move around the ball to dominate with his forehand. Under big T serve. Shelton just couldn't quite get onto that one. And a wide serve and a missed return. 3 match points for Paul now. And a serve T. Short return from Shelton. And game, set, match. That's a semi-final win for Tommy Paul. So he'll be playing Giron or I've really forgotten the other guy's name. Begins with an M. But yeah, he'll be playing one of them in the final now. Thank you all for watching. Please like and subscribe. And yeah, hopefully see you guys again soon.